Hi everybody, welcome to Feed Your Spark. Today I'm super excited because the store that I work at, we just finished construction and we're opening up a brand new extended food area. So everything we make today is going to be stuff you can buy at your local Walmart Supercenter. So let's get started. Our first dish is going to be chicken and dumplings. Now, in the cooking world, there's something called a mise en place, which literally translated means everything in its place. And what it is, it's when you get everything you need for a recipe before you actually start cooking. So today our mise en place is what's known as a mirepoix, which is carrot, celery, and onion. And it has its own name because it is what you start with when you make any soup. Okay, and we have salt, pepper, cream of chicken soup, chicken broth or bone broth, olive oil, rotisserie chicken, 2 cups of flour, 2 eggs, and a cup of water for the dumplings. And what you want to do to make sure it's heated up, you can put your hand over it, and if you feel the heat, you can start cooking. So put in a little bit of olive oil. You put in the mirepoix. And then you're just going to let that saute until they become tender. Now, I started doing this channel because it was something I wanted to do for a long time, but I never really actually got the nerve to do it. But at my job, I do something called Talent in the Workplace, where I teach our hourly associates what they're going to need to do to become managers. And my co-manager and my store manager told me that I'm very good at it. And with this, I want to try and take the fear out of cooking. Like, some people think it's so intimidating, but it's really not at all. So, and I started training at work because our company does something called mentoring, where a more experienced manager, usually a salaried one, would teach a hourly associate what they need to know when they become salaried. And when our co-manager first came here, the rumors that were going around about him were that he was very approachable and that he knew when to hold his ground and then when to kind of ease up a little. And that's the type of manager I want to be. So that's why I asked him to mentor me. And he said, the first thing he said was, "Are you mentoring anybody else?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Pick 3 people and then teach them how to be a department manager." And that's how this whole thing started. And when our store manager found out about that, she's like, "Hey, I have 5 other people I want you to do that with." And 5 very quickly became 20. So when that is all set, you add the chicken. Cream of chicken soup. Salt. Can you see the salt? Mm-hmm. And pepper. And you mix all that up and cook it until it becomes oil. That is a whole chicken. Well, that's coming to a boil. We're going to make the dumplings now. So you take your 2 cups flour, 1 cup milk, water in this case. I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't eat milk, and your eggs. Alright, that's good. And it has come to a boil, so now we're just going to drop dumplings in there. In about 15 minutes, the dumplings will be done. Alright, so when the dumplings have set is when you know it's done. And at this point you can take it off the heat. As far as off the heat it'll go. And then you can just serve it. It's so good. It's just classic comfort food at its best. Alright, now we're going to make chicken curry. So our mise en place today is Greek yogurt, coriander, cardamom, curry powder, cumin, salt, pepper, olive oil, and chicken breast. So when basic knife skills, when you're cutting up anything, what you want to do is you want to put your tip of the knife on the board and like keep it there. So now instead of picking your knife up and cutting, you're just gonna rock it. So, and you put your knuckles all the way underneath your hand so that your knuckles guide the knife. Just like that. Alright. Just like last time, cast iron skillet on high, olive oil, chicken. And you want to cook it until it's cooked all the way through, which is going to be about 20 minutes. Alright, so this is what it looks like when it's done. Nice, pretty yellow color. And you just take some. And I have this over jasmine rice, but you can serve it over whatever you like. It's good because it's creamy from the yogurt, and like you get all the flavors from the cumin and the cardamom and the turmeric, but it's not too spicy. So our last one, we're gonna make moon pies. What you're gonna need are shortbread cookies, marshmallow fluff, chocolate chips, honey, coconut oil. So what you're going to do is you're going to take some of the honey, put it into the marshmallow fluff, just like this. My spoon is sticking now. And you're going to put the marshmallow fluff onto the cookie, like that. Try and be a little neater though. This one's not turning out too. But only cover half the cookies because the other half is going to be the tops. And when you're done with that, you put it in the fridge and chill it for 15 minutes. Okay, after your moon pies have chilled, they're gonna look like this. The marshmallow center and then both cookies on in between. This is chocolate chips, coconut oil, and agave. And what the coconut oil is going to do is it's going to help stabilize it so that it doesn't melt too, it doesn't harden too quickly. And you're just going to dip and coat all of them in the chocolate. Now the moon pie is specifically a Walmart thing. Back when Sam Walton was still alive, he used to drive around to his stores and check up on them, see if they needed anything or if he could help them in any way. And one day he drove up to one of his stores, and when he walked in, right in front of the door he saw a display of moon pies. And when he asked the manager what was going on, she said she had accidentally ordered too many moon pies. They didn't fit in the home, they didn't fit in the back room, so she had to find a place for them. So she built a display in front of the door hoping that they would sell better if they were visible. So once you've covered all of them in chocolate, you're going to stick them back in the fridge and let them chill for another 15 minutes. Alright, when they're done, they're going to come out looking like this. The shortbread cookies are good. It probably needs a little bit more marshmallow, and the chocolate's good. Altogether, it's a really good balance of both. Thank you for watching. See you next time on Feed Your Spark.